What's up, y'all? It's Celeste, aka T Love Speaks, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all my newest content. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, I'm kind of lazy, I'm kind of tired. I've been watching battles and, like, trying to get these videos, like, uploaded all day. So, I'm gonna combine the QB battle and the E-Ness battle into one video just to make my life a little bit simpler. Starting with the Jae Millz and the E-Ness battle. This was a good battle. I think E-Ness won. I would say 2-1. And I think I gave him the first and the third round. But honestly, Jae Millz was good in this battle. Like, I think coming off that K-Shine battle, everybody had him, like, getting smoked. Like, nobody, I don't think Jae Millz was the favorite going into this battle. But he rapped faster. His flow was better. He was entertaining. He had jokes. Yeah, so like he really like made an improvement since the last battle. I don't know if he can beat somebody that's top tier, but I definitely think that when people see this battle, it might be debatable. I think there might be some people that have Jae Millz winning, particularly in that first round, because people were, I know I was kind of shocked about him coming out and actually being dope, and I actually felt myself like, yeah, kind of like cheering him along. But I wanted him, I don't know, like in the face-off, he was so cocky that it's kind of like, it kind of felt like he really didn't learn anything. But like once he got on stage and he started rapping, like you saw that like he has really been paying attention, I guess, to what everybody's been saying, and like I wanted him to do good. Like, so I was happy to see that he did a lot better. But I think that E-Ness won. He came out in the first round, was super energetic. And I think his first round was one of my favorite rounds of the battle, probably bar-wise. I just think that it was pretty good. So that's who I had winning for that battle. Oh, also that battle, if I can remember correctly, it wasn't as physical as some of the other ones, but there kind of was some, pushing and, shoving. Don't put your hands in my face. I know at one point E-Ness was like, don't put your hands in my face, and that's when Jae Millz like started rapping with his hands in his face, and it was dope. So it was physical, but not as physical as like what battle was that? Was that Jae Murder's? Yeah, it might have been the Jae Murder battle that was physical. But yeah, it wasn't as physical as that. Also, in the last round, the third round, there was like some guy in the crowd who was like either making a lot of noise or who was cheering on Ness, but he was behind Millz or something like that. But it got to the point where E-Ness was like, y'all doing too much talking, and it's like, kind of messing up my round. And so he kept doing it, and ARP had to eventually come on the mic and say something. And ARP said something like, the only reason I ain't put you out is because you on crutches or something. I don't know. But anyway, the energy kind of messed up E-Ness's third round, because he kind of ended it and was just like, that's cool, like I'm done or whatever. He didn't quit per se, like he had rapped a long time already, but it just kind of messed up the energy. And even in the third round, they had to say something again because he was rapping. He did it again when Jae Millz was rapping. So that kind of messed up the third round just a little bit. But I still have E-Ness winning that round and taking the battle 2-1. The battle overall was okay. I don't think it was as lit as the face-off was. But I do think that it was a solid battle. Okay. So the next battle on the card, which I said in my last video is contender for battle of the night, was QB versus Bonnie Godiva. I wrote on Twitter, first of all, QB 3-0 Bonnie. Let's just get that out the way, first of all. And I wrote on Twitter that if I was Bonnie, like I just would have threw in my Lotta Zay towel. Remember when Lotta Zay threw in the towel against Danger? I think that was Danger Zone. If I was her, I would have done that because QB was disrespectful, of course, like that's her thing. But like, I don't know. I think since Bonnie's like ghostwriting accusations, I think that kind of hurt her in this battle because it's like, even though she was rapping with aggression, I didn't really like feel nothing she was saying. Whereas like when QB was rapping, like I felt that. Um, I think QB was very lyrical. She talked about she primarily used angles basically to take Bonnie out. She talked about, just off the top of my head, Bonnie being a domestic violence victim and somebody beating up on her, and then she alluded to something between her and Mav because you know Mav has a reputation for hitting people, so she kind of mixed that in together. She talked about, of course, the ghostwriting accusations. She talked about Bonnie being promiscuous and getting passed around. And I think the craziest thing was like, I think QB said something like, you rap like whoever you swallowing or something like that. And then she asked like, which one of these RBE dudes did you mess with to get on the card? And the crowd started chanting ARP. And then she basically went to like all the dudes of RBE and asked like, is it this one? Is it this one? And she spent a good amount of time on Shaka too. It was very entertaining. Like this was in the second round. So yeah, and that took up like a good portion of, like, I remember being in the second round for like a long time. So yeah, that was kind of like a tangent. I didn't do that in any order. But anyway, yeah, the first round, she definitely won that. Second round, because of that whole little ordeal, she won that. In the third round, she won that as well. In the second and third rounds, I feel like, or it seemed like Bonnie was kind of freestyling. She was trying to rebuttal some of the things that QB was saying. And people were like supporting her, but it just wasn't working. Like, it just seemed like QB demolished her. Like, yeah, it was a body. Like, it was a body. It's not debatable. I think that this was the only battle of the night that, like, wasn't debatable. Like, that and Jay Murder and Old Red. And probably Clips and Math. But, well, yeah, disregard what I said, but this was definitely a body. I don't know. I think Bonnie's gonna have to find like something else to like reinvent herself, because one of the things I do like about her is, like I said, she has a good delivery and she rapped with aggression, but it's just like, because of the ghostwriting thing, it just kind of like, it kind of took away her superpower. Like QB using that angle kind of like took away her power. And I think that if she don't like address that in like a proper way, it's gonna be like bad for her in future battles, because people are gonna continuously bring that up. And then in the round, she, QB is from Connecticut, so she had a bar where she said, when Jadakiss dissed 50 Cent in the Piggy Bank song, he said something about a predicate, never the king of New York, you live in Connecticut. She said that to QB, but she flipped it. She said something to predicate, you not the queen of New York, you live in Connecticut. But she didn't connect it back to like Jadakiss and 50. So it's like, if you got accusations of stealing stuff, like, that's not something I would, do. It just didn't look good. Because, she said it, but it was, I guess if we in hip-hop, like, we all know, like, that's where that comes from. But, like, I don't know. I still think that, like, it just kind of wasn't a good look. But, yeah, overall, I have QB winning 3-0. Fire battle. After Hitman, Holla, and Bill Collector, this was definitely my favorite battle. Shout out to them, and shout out to RBE for having ladies on the card. Like, I think that's so dope. I know some people feel a way about female battle rap, but I think it's dope that RBE is trying to, like, support the ladies as well. But let's see, is that it? overall, I give this event was definitely worth the money that I paid for it. I think RBE always gives us solid events. They start on time. They didn't keep us all night. And the content was just quality. And even though it was 5 battles, because I know last week I complained about it being so many battles, even though it was 5, it didn't feel like that, probably because they, stuck to the time schedule. And even like the 1SK battles that I saw that were sorry y'all, I'm sick, 1-rounders, those were dope too. So overall, it was good quality content. I'll definitely be, looking forward to the next RB event. But let me know your thoughts below if you watch the event. Tell me who you had winning. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.